Once upon a time, there was a monk who lived in a small monastery in the mountains. He was known for his wisdom and his ability to explain complex concepts in simple terms. One day, a young man came to him and asked, "Master, what is a useless life?" The monk smiled and said, "My dear friend, a useless life is one that is lived without purpose or meaning. It is a life that is spent in pursuit of material possessions, pleasure or fame, without any consideration for the greater good." The young man looked puzzled and asked, "But Master, isn't it natural to want to enjoy life and seek happiness?" The monk nodded and said, "Of course, my friend, but true happiness and fulfillment come from living a life that is aligned with your values and beliefs. It is not about accumulating wealth or status, but about making a positive impact on the world around you." The young man looked thoughtful and asked, "But how can I know what my purpose is?" The monk smiled and said, "That is a question that only you can answer, my friend. It requires introspection and self-reflection. You must ask yourself what you truly value in life, what brings you joy and fulfillment, and how you can use your talents and skills to make a difference in the world." The young man nodded and said, "Thank you, Master. I will meditate on your words and seek to find my purpose." The monk smiled and said, "Remember, my friend, life is not about what you can get, but what you can give. Only by living a life of service and compassion can you truly find happiness and fulfillment." The young man bowed and left the monastery, deep in thought. He realized that he had been living a life without purpose, chasing after fleeting pleasures and material possessions. But now, he was determined to find his true calling and make a positive impact on the world. Years later, the young man returned to the monastery, now a wise and respected teacher in his own right. He thanked the monk for his guidance and said, "Master, your words changed my life. I now understand that a life without purpose is truly a useless one." The monk smiled and said, "My dear friend, it was not my words that changed your life, but your own willingness to seek the truth and live a life of purpose. I am proud of the person you have become." And so, the young man continued to spread the message of living a life of purpose and service, inspired by the wisdom of the monk who had shown him the way. And in doing so, he found true happiness and fulfillment, living a life that was anything but useless.